Well, it seems like the last video I put out stirred up a little bit of controversy. And I'm sorry, New York, but this one might get under your skin too. Everybody thinks they know where buffalo wings came from. Buffalo, New York, obviously. Well, there's one version of this story where New York only did half of the job. Today we're gonna make smoked buffalo wings. We're not gonna use any of the sauce. And I'm gonna show you how to make a dry rub that you can put on any of your wings or chicken or pork that tastes just like the wet sauce without having to fling butter and hot sauce all over the place. Plus you can store this for later use and you can use it for all kinds of other things. French fries, chicken thighs, chicken legs, breasts, pork chops, potato chips,
shrimp soup, shrimp stew, shrimp salad.
Whatever you want to have that buffalo wing flavor without having that wet sauce all over it. The story of this goes on March 4th, 1964, Anchor Bar in Buffalo, New York. Dominique Bellissimo is tending bar and his friends come in late one night and they're hungry. He asks his mom, Teresa, if she could rustle up some food for these guys. And she has a pile of these chicken wings sitting around, and back then people didn't typically use or cook with chicken wings very often. These were typically leftover for broths, soups, or any other chicken dish. So she fries them up, tosses them in her secret sauce, and then the rest is history. Side note, there was a wing joint across town called Wings and Things, run by John Young. Historians believe that he was slinging the wings first, and the Bellissimos just got the newspaper article. Now let's start making that rub. I'm making enough of this rub to put on 4 pounds of wings. So you can cut this recipe down some, or you can store some in your pantry, or you can use the entire thing on 4 pounds of wings just like I am. You want 4 tablespoons of smoked paprika, and then 2 tablespoons of sweet paprika, 2 tablespoons of garlic powder, 2 tablespoons of onion powder, 1 tablespoon of light brown sugar, 4 teaspoons of salt, depending on how spicy you want it, 2 to 4 teaspoons of cayenne pepper, 2 teaspoons of chili powder, 1 teaspoon of black pepper, 1 teaspoon of citric acid. This will replace that tangy taste that vinegar gives it, and 1/2 teaspoon of cumin. Now we just take our mixture and mix it up with one hand. Now I'm gonna slow smoke these wings on the smoker at about 250 degrees for about 1.5 hours, maybe 2 hours, until the internal temperature reaches 180, 185. But if you want to cook these wings in the air fryer or in the oven, you absolutely can. Just cover these wings with some olive oil or some melted butter, some sort of fat, and then put this rub on top of it so that the rub sticks to that oil and to the wings. But I just want to keep it simple because smoked wings to me are fabulous. And all my family and neighbors seem to love them too. I'm gonna get that smoker started, clean off the grates, and once it reaches 250, I'm gonna get these wings on there. Whew, I burnt the ever-loving sweet Jesus out of my fingers cleaning the grill when I had it cranked up to 500 to clean it off. Sorry I didn't record that for y'all. Grill is around 250 now, so we're gonna pop these wings on there and get them smoking. Now, where was I? Oh, that's right. So here's the thing. Almost every buffalo wing that you have ever had has had some sort of buffalo wing sauce on it. In 1917, a guy named Jacob Frank, he was a spice guy out of Cincinnati, Ohio. He went down to Louisiana and he was looking for some peppers. So Jacob meets a farmer down in Louisiana named Adam Estelete. The two of them mix a bunch of seasonings together, and in 1920, Frank's Red Hot hits the shelves. And that's 44 years before it ever hit a chicken wing. And Frank's went on to be the hot sauce that is used on most buffalo wings that you know of today. So somewhere in Cincinnati, Ohio, a guy invents a hot sauce that is so good, it goes and steals a whole state spotlight. That's not a hot sauce. That's a hostile takeover. These are all temping done, so let's get these off the smoker. These were on the smoker for about 1.5 hours. Halfway during the cook, I did put the bigger ones down on the bottom and flip some around. So the Anchor Bar in Buffalo, New York was probably the first one to use Frank's Red Hot. John Young was probably the first one to actually make a buffalo wing. And without Cincinnati, Ohio, we wouldn't have buffalo wings as you know it. 2 states, a few different stories, and still one of the best things on the planet. Let's try one. A little bit of smoke, some pretty good heat, and they taste pretty much like buffalo wing without all that mess. Buffalo brought the idea, Ohio brought the sauce, and I brought the smoker. Stay spicy, my friends. Got my nose running a little bit. That's good.